Good evening, everyone. We're so happy that you are joining us talking about supporting success in biology. My name is Leslie White. I am a secondary science specialist for Duval County, and I'm here representing my supervisor, Latricia Baker, and my director, Dr. Yvonne Spinner. So tonight we're just going to focus on just some tips and tricks on being successful in biology, whether you're taking biology in middle school or in high school. So biology is a state accountability course. So that means that it ends with a state end of course exam, which we shorten to call an EOC. So anyone that is enrolled in standard or honors biology will take the EOC for biology. And the testing window for that is open between May 1st and May 26th. So each school will set their own testing calendar. So we don't have exact dates for each school, but it will be within the state's window. Unlike the eighth grade test, the EOC for biology is computer based and it will be taken at your school site. And there's only one session and it's 160 minutes. There are about 60 questions to 66 questions. And the complexity, you'll have about 10 to 20% of low complexity, 60 to 80% will be moderate, and then another 10 to 20% will be considered high complexity. So 35% of our test is about molecular and cellular biology. And don't worry, I'm not teaching any biology tonight, but just showing you some examples of questions you may see in that category. So students will be asked to analyze graphics and use the information that they learned in class to answer questions. And that's 35%, where we talk about organization and development of living things, heredity and reproduction, and matter and energy transformations, just building upon the knowledge that you received in middle school. 25% of the test will be about classification, heredity, and evolution of organisms, talking about the diversity and evolution of living organisms here on Earth. So here's another example of a question. These questions may also have a graphic in which you have to analyze and get some meaning out of and answer a STEM question. It's typically multiple choice. Well, it's always multiple choice where you will have four choices and you will be able to use the information you learned during your course to answer questions. So understanding graphics and charts is very important to success in the biology EOC. 40% of the test happens to be on organisms, populations, and ecosystems. That's where you can talk about reproduction, you can talk about interdependence, and the development of living organisms, particularly human organisms. So in this question example, you also have a picture where you are to use the information from class and you are to answer a question. Again, it's going to be multiple choice with four choices. Resources to help you be successful is, of course, your biology textbook. Now, we understand that there are some cases where you don't have a full class set in your class. Students in classes that do not have an available hardcover textbook will be given access to a PDF version of the textbook to ensure that you're getting that text-based evidence to ensure success. We also have a platform purchased by the district called Study Island that is chock full of review questions that will help prepare you for the exam. We also utilize Gizmos, another online platform purchased by the district. They have lots of lab simulations and questions to help develop your understanding of the content. And of course, your in-class interactive science notebook, or sometimes called interactive science journal, with your notes that you've collected throughout the year, is a great resource for you to use to study to prepare for the EOC. So on our school's website or our district's website, you will be able to find the year at a glance. You will be able to see practice EOC style questions, and you can get ready to use those resources to review content. So if you go to the science page, you will see that at the science school year at a glance, and you'll be able to find biology prep material. And of course, you can go to our Florida Department of Education, otherwise known as FLDOE's website, for more information about the item specs and the exact benchmarks that are used to be tested on the EOC. And of course, our Duval County Public Schools website, where you can ask questions to Team Duval and, of course, ask questions directly to our department in science. Awesome. Well, we want to thank everyone for joining us tonight for Success in Biology EOC preparation. Please be sure to visit us on the DCPS website. You can find us at the Secondary Science Department, and you can email anyone on our staff and department page, and we'll make sure that we are getting any pertinent information to help you with your success in biology this year. Thank you so much for attending. Have a good evening.